We are all familiar with the Titanic movie and the genuine love story of Jack and Rose, but while that love story is rather cute, it is tragic, along with the actual Titanic disaster. While the Titanic movie of 1997 did get rated 4 out of 5 stars, it wasn't because of historical accuracy. To start off, there were no passengers aboard the ship named Jack Dawson or Rose DeWitt. They are fake characters. It is said that there was a man named Joseph Dawson that was aboard the ship, but Jack Dawson is not based off of him. Jack Dawson boarded the ship at age 20 as a third-class artist in the movie. The day before he joined the ship, he apparently slept under a bridge with a friend. He perished in the water from hypothermia as he let Rose float on a door. Poor Leonardo DiCaprio. Joseph Dawson was 23 years old when he boarded the Titanic, and he previously lived in Dublin, Ireland. He joined the Titanic in search for work, but was killed in the sinking. He was the 227th body recovered from the wreckage. He is real. The way Captain Smith found his fate in the movie may be different from the way he actually died. Producer James Cameron supported the theory that Captain Smith died on the bridge as the water engulfed the ship. In the movie, the captain is shown grasping the wheel of the ship as it goes under. Some Titanic survivors disagree with this and claim that Captain Smith jumped in the water and was wearing a life jacket. This would mean that he jumped from the bridge into the water before the ship sunk. No one really knows how Captain Smith died, but he did perish in the wreckage. In the movie, the passengers boarded the Titanic on a bright and sunny day. In reality, it wasn't so beautiful out. The original photographs of the ship on its departure day show an overcast sky. The producer most likely showed a sunny day to deepen the foreshadowing of the tragedy. Another mistake the movie makes on departure day is the way the ship leaves the dock. In the movie, the steamer sped away at a fast pace, but this could not be true. Since the ship was so large, it would be impossible for it to speed away even with the assistance of tiny tugboats. In the film, an orchestra played while the ship sunk. This was indeed true. 33-year-old violin player Wallace Henry Hartley was the band leader on the ship. After the ship hit the iceberg, Hartley assembled his 8-man band on the boat deck, right by the grand staircase entrance. It's not certain what the actual last song of the band got through was, but they definitely played ragtime and waltzes. Every band member perished in the sinking. The film showed a scene where the giant funnels on the ship crashed down into the water. This is true. When the bridge sunk below the surface, the first funnel fell forward into the ocean. This is the way that millionaire John Jacob Astor was believed to be killed, but that is not how he died in the movie. Many passengers were killed from this incident. It is also true that some people wanted to die on the ship. Ida and Isidore Strauss remained on the ship because Isidore wouldn't leave if women were still aboard, and Ida would not leave without her husband. In the film, it shows them dying on a bed, but this is false. They died on a pair of deck chairs. The movie shows Bruce Ismay disguising himself as a woman to sneak onto a lifeboat. This never happened. Ismay was able to get himself onto collapsible sea and received a lot of criticism for doing so, but he got on there as a man. He was forced to resign from his position as the managing director of the White Star Line in 1913 because of this. James Cameron received a lot of criticism for the next false account. He showed First Officer Murdoch committing suicide by gunshot on the ship in his movie, when in reality, Murdoch died while trying to free Collapsible A before the bridge went under. The Murdoch family was so offended that Cameron had to apologize to them for his mistake. The crew members on the ship were depicted as very cowardly in the film, when in reality, most of them died on the ship to ensure that the passengers had a maximum chance of survival. A lot, if not most of the heroic actions performed by the crew were omitted in the movie. There are memorials, statues, streets, etc., all named in memory of these people in local communities, but they are almost shamed in the film. Finally, the most accurate but still flawed piece in the movie is the ship itself. While the design is remarkable and looks identical to a non-Titanic expert, the ship is slightly flawed. Cameron designed a symmetrical ship where the gymnasium and grand staircase entrance could be viewed from port side and the starboard, when in reality they could only be viewed on the starboard side. To conclude, the Titanic movie of 1997 is not historically accurate. If you're looking for a documentary of what happened on April 15, 1912, I would not recommend this movie. But if you're interested in a love story, I would recommend this movie.